Okay, thank you guys for popping on tonight. If you guys did not hear Lenny, we're kind of trying something new, and if you guys could give us feedback on what you think, that would be awesome. We're trying to do some recognition via our team page so that you can take the fun graphics from recognition and post them on your VIP pages, thanking your customers and hosts for supporting you, and kind of show people, how fun it is to be a part of our team. Can put it on your team or on your Facebook page, but be proud of your accomplishments. And yeah, so that's kind of the idea. Then starting out a training evening just one night a week so that you guys can concentrate on doing your parties, being with your families, other nights of the week instead of having multiple nights taken up with meetings. So basically starting our training a little bit earlier than Monday Night Live, and then you guys can stay on for Monday Night Live and just make it one evening. So Lenny and Shannon, I would love your feedback on that. And we have some awesome training tonight. Who wants to go first?
Shannon said she was going first, if I remember correctly.
Sure. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I forgot.
I was lying, totally lying.
Okay, Shanna, take it away.
I don't even think I have anybody on my team here. But anyway, some of them know. Wanted to share something with you guys that Lydia had shared, and she shares it. She just started sharing it in Fast Track, and she also shared it with us on the Success Coach page. But every month, beginning of the month, we usually contact you guys, see, if you've put your goals together and stuff. And, there's a reason for that, because we want to be able to support you throughout the whole month. And, I find with my team that at the end, it's like, oh, I need this, so what Lydia shared with us is an easy way to help yourself track. And then, when we get with you the beginning of the month, we can set a game plan to find out where you want to be. And then this little tool here will help you. You do it weekly. You could do it in the middle of the month, towards the end of the month, whatever you're comfortable with. But it's everybody knows tic-tac-toe. It's really easy. So let's just say if your goal is to promote and you want to start out as a star 3, you're just going to do a tic-tac-toe board. And in this first column here, you want to put in what PV is needed, how many active legs, and does everybody know what an active leg is? Because I know when I started, I thought it was everybody that had 200, and it's not. So like, say Lenny's, you're gonna like this, Lenny's underneath me.
Ooh.
And then she's got 4 people under her. It's Lenny, her 4 people. Anybody who gets 200 in that leg is active. So you want to go on to work with, you're going to continue working with everybody, but to get another active leg. So say if Amy's under me and her team, and Amy gets active, that's 2 active legs. Or say Shannon's under Amy. Amy's not active, but Shannon is. That's still an active leg. So with star 3, it's you plus 2. So you would need personal volume of 400, 2 active legs, and then a group volume of 1,000. So at the beginning of the month, you put that down if that's where you want to be. And so say you want to check to see where your team and you are at a week later or 2 weeks later. Here you're going to put how much personal volume you have. Usually, if you check this on the 15th, you're going to have, close to 500. So I just put what you would need, 400 here. How much your active legs have, your 2 active legs, that's 400. And then you add them, and this comes up with 800. So then you go over to the last column. So you already have the 400 that you need in your PV. So you need nothing. You have 2 active legs. So you don't really need another active leg. but you're going to subtract this from your group volume, what you need to get the star 3, to what you and your team have, and that gives you this number here. So as a team, to get a star 3 team, you only need $200. So then you guys discuss, you know, a game plan on how you're going to get there. Does everybody understand? So, I mean, you can do this, you know, with director. You need 800, but we all want 1,000 power bonus or more, 4 active legs, and 5,000. Now, when you're looking at this, if you say, I really want to get up to director, and you're looking at this, aren't these numbers scary? It's like, whoa, that's a lot. I don't know if I can do it. But if you do it every week, so say you need 800, go your first week, you personally have 525. You have 4 active legs already. And between you and what those 4 active legs and anybody under them, your team volume is 3,200. So you're going to go over here and subtract, you know, what you need. You yourself need 275 to make that 800. I'm just throwing out numbers there. But you want to subtract this from this. It gives you 275. You have all 4 active legs for it. And then down here, you're going to subtract, you're going to add this number, group volume, what you still need if you were to promote to a director, and then subtract that from the 5,000. Now, you know, after that, you look at it, instead of 5,000, as a team, you only need 1,525 to become a director team. A lot better than 5,000. Same up here, you have 4 active legs. If you're down to 0 after your first week, you've got your active legs. You help everybody get a game plan to meet this right here. The same, you can use, I mean, anything, you know, the 4x2 incentive. You want your personal volume, so we need 1,200 in the month to get, you guys know what the 4x2 is, right? Incentive.
What is it?
The to-go products in the bag. Or not to go, the travel. Caught me off guard there, Lily. So, and you need either 4 parties or 2 recruits. So just say after your second week, you've had 3 parties. Just say they're at 400. That's going to give you your 1,200. So you don't really need any more PV to earn the incentive. You need 2 recruits and you've got 1. So once you get here, you have to decide, do you want to go for both, 1 more recruit and 1 more party to get that? Or do you just want to add to your team? But it helps you decide which way you need to go. Do I need more sales? Do I need another party? Or do I need another recruit? How's it going to help your team or yourself? And then trip points. Same thing. We need 20,000. But in that 20,000, we also need 10,000 of that in sales. You want to figure out how many qualified recruits is going to help you get to where you want to be, whether it's 1 or 2. We recommend 5 recruits. That's $1,000 a person once they hit 500 by January 31st. So you'll work with your new recruits and everything to get them there. So just say you need 20,000 points. You know, after the 3 months, we just started November, you have 10,547. So you still need 9,453 points to get 1 trip. In sales, you need 10,000 in sales. After 3 months, you have 6,747. So you're still going to need that 3,253. We still have 3 months to do that. So it gives you of where you've got, you know, so you can break it down for yourself. Okay, I need this much. But with a tic-tac-toe, it works almost in every goal that you guys set for yourself. And it also helps us help you, support you in where you want to go and help you with the game plan. But I thought that was a pretty cool thing that Lydia showed us. I mean, you can do it for anything. Any questions? Anyone using it?
I'm going to start using it. I think sometimes, no matter what your goal is, it, like you said before, things can look really overwhelming. So when you break it off, how I always say, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. No matter what your stretch goal is, you really kind of want to look at it to see how can you break it down each month. And if you make it a point to do that, it'll become habit for you, and also will help you push yourself more. And not like in that like do more team, you're not doing enough, but more in a, if that's what your goal is, then how can you make it feasible? If something sounds scary, if you're scared to recruit someone and you don't know how to lead them, well, if your goal is also to promote, then how can you use that TikTok board to move forward? And I like also what you said, Shanna, just about how we can help you, like in terms of like your directors and your uplines can help each and every one of you. If you share your TikTok board with us or your Elevate chart or anything like that, we then know what you're looking for, because it's your business. We're not going to tell you to do something, but if we know where you're looking to go, that will help us to be able to give you some ideas and tips and pointers and things like that. So I think that's something that we also try to use, just to kind of stay organized and kind of in a fun way.
That's like tonight. I mean, the trip points, those are all my points. And I was like, oh, I'm closer than I thought I was. So, it really helps. And then kind of, I'm all renewed and excited again. Like, hey, I'm going to Mexico one way or another.
Love it.
I muted myself. That's awesome. I hadn't had a chance to really go over that yet, and I think that's phenomenal, especially when maybe you want to talk to your upline or your director about going for a goal. That would be a great preliminary thing to kind of start out with, that key column where what you want to do, and then we definitely can help you figure out the rest of it as you go. So thanks, Shanna. That was awesome.
Thanks, Shanna.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to me.
Lenny, do you want to go next, or do you want me to talk a little bit about? You go first. You go first.
Okay, don't share it yet, though.
Okay, I won't share it yet.
Okay. Because I'm on my iPad. I don't have a computer at home. My computer's at work. They pay for me to do JE work at work. Anyway, so, not lying. I'm so lazy. Okay, anywho, so when thinking about a training topic, which we actually really wanted to kind of find things that would be helpful. As many of you can kind of tell, this is go time, holiday season. It's like a 6-week crazy fun time that people are really interested in gifting, thinking about how to be able to utilize our products in different ways. And there's so many awesome incentives just this month. I can't handle the amount of resistance that is coming our way. Like, it's amazing. And we all have this goal to be green by 15. And sometimes it can be a challenge to get that. Sometimes we have life that is happening and it kind of kicks us in the gut and you're going, how do I do this? Kind of in tandem with what Shanna was sharing, which is about kind of breaking things down. So a fun thing that I shared with my frontline and was shared with me, and I've done in other companies, but I think is really helpful, is doing a turkey trot, which is like the lamest statement ever, like a turkey trot. Name it what you want. Some people do like a reindeer dash in like December, but honestly, you want to do as much sales as possible in November, because when you get towards December, things start to get a little bit tricky. So a turkey trot is basically you're going to take 5 people. It's a small number. You don't want to go overboard. So you're going to take the 5 people that will take a spot in your turkey trot. And their goal is to get $100 in orders. It does not matter if it is their own sales, if it's a coworker, their family, whatever. And those orders are then given to you. And you enter them in, because if you have 5 people, do $100. There's your green by 15. And again, it's that small number that your friends and family aren't as overwhelmed by. So you give them a catalog, some samples, and some order forms, and they go hog wild and have some fun. And then each person that participates will become a winner. So if Amy can share, I can show you guys, or she can show you and I can tell you about it, exactly what this would look like. Yay. Perfect. Awesome. Is there any way to zoom in a little bit or no? I put my glasses back on. I'm officially old. This sucks. Can't see shit. Oh, we're recording. My bad. Okay. So this is something that you can share, and I will post this on our team page when we are done, that you guys all can have access to. And you can also edit it if you'd like to, or you can save it as an actual JPEG. But they're going to share the catalog, collect the $100 in orders. And it's a great kind of like, there's a great kind of tag there of, you know, FYI, you can get this amazing set for 20% off. And that in itself is $84 in PV. So that person could get that. And that could be 6 gifts, 8 gifts. I mean, you could break it off in any way someone would want. And that's kind of how I personally am doing a lot of my sales right now. And on my Facebook parties is talking about gifting and talking about the value that there is in our bundles, because you can really take our items and really play around with them for various amounts of gifts. We highlight that there's the resistance special. So if only 2 people ordered for $50, that still would get that turkey trotter and entry in, right? And then the goal is that they turn in the orders to you by the 14th. So you have time to get those order forms and you can follow up with everyone, get those payments and enter them on the 14th, hopefully no later than the 15th that they're entered, and then you do your drawing. So you have 5 different winners. So you would have one person would get the Resistance hand soap and refill for free. Someone would get $25 in free products. Someone will get 2 people will get the $20 in free product, and 1 person will get any item in the catalog for half off. Now, the one piece that you want to throw out there, or that I want to throw out there, is if you're doing this across the country, which is totally fine if you're not going to do it local, just be mindful that you will have to ship some of these products out to people. So just be mindful of that piece there. But in my opinion, getting a few items together and mailing them out is totally worth $500. And it's fun for someone, and it's not as overwhelming when people say, well, I don't really want to host a party. I don't really have time. Oh, well, then why don't you be a turkey trot? I'm calling it my turkey trot army because I'm weird and I'm trying to find my recruits to be in my turkey trot. But this is something that you can put up on your Facebook today and see if you can get people. And if you don't get 5 people and you get 2 people, then we can help you figure out how to break down those rewards to be able to share with people. But there's a ton of different ways to be able to utilize it to increase your sales. Because this is the time to get our name out there and share those things. And I think the turkey trot can be incredibly helpful if you're sharing it with people and moving forward in that manner. Any questions on the trotting of the turkeys? Try to be pretty clear about it. You're welcome.
I think that was very self-explanatory.
And honestly, the form itself is really awesome and easy. And I use it. Oh, thanks, Bev. You're the best. You can also, I'll post those too. I don't use our catalogs. I definitely use our catalogs. That was a lie. I don't use our order forms that come in the kit when I send out my hostess packages. There's an amazing PDF order form that's available in the back office that I will just post on our team page that I just print out and send it with every single package that I send out. So I'm not having to worry about reordering those forms. It's a quick black and white. Again, my job pays for those things. I'm gonna get fired. Don't share this video there. But it's also just easy, and it also has the shipping information right there for your customers. So it's a really easy way to be able to use that form and not worry about how they're supposed to get everything back and forth and all the different questions. Okay.
Thanks, Lenny.
You're welcome.
Oh, how wonderful. Okay. So first of all, anyone have any more questions about that? No? Yes. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of time left. So I'm going to go over a few things, hopefully that will be helpful for you guys. The first one is looking forward to Black Friday. So Lenny talked about Turkey Trot. There's also Thankful for Thanksgiving sales, so you can kind of approach it that way. But Black Friday weekend is like a $60 billion weekend. So obviously, we all want to take part in Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I'm going to give you guys a few ideas of how you can utilize that. So one of the things that I've done before is to post something on like the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. And you don't want to really promote it too much before that because you want it to be fresh in people's minds. But something along the lines of Happy Thanksgiving. I'm excited to share a Black Friday Snore Buster sale with all of you. It's the kind of sale that you can take advantage of in your PJs and not have to stand in line at the stores. You can get up, take advantage of it, and then go back to bed. But it's kind of like a percentage off succession. So email or private message me an order between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. and receive 20% off. Email me between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. receive 15% off. Email me between 9 and noon, receive 10% off. And all orders have to be received during those times shown for you to give the percentage off. So how awesome would it be to wake up on Black Friday morning and have a whole bunch of orders in your messenger already before you even wake up? So after that, you would contact them to collect payment either via Facebook. What are they calling that? Facebook Money, PayPal, whatever you're using.
Facebook Pay.
Thank you. Whatever the Facebook Pay technical term. I love that, by the way. It's so easy, and I feel like it's safer. It doesn't cost money. So anyway, those are some of the things. That's one idea to kind of take advantage of Black Friday, because a lot of people get up and take advantage of those sales, so they can order through you as well and take advantage of some percentage off of. Obviously, that comes off of your commission, so you have to decide if that's going to be okay with you or not. But if it wasn't somebody that would normally order, that's obviously extra in your pocket. We do have capability of sending email blasts out from your back office. So if you haven't taken advantage of that, you would want to go to your customer section and you can select everybody that has ordered from you before. And there is some templated emails back there that you can take advantage of, but the system will send out an email blast. So that's something that you could also send out via email. I love texting, so a little personalized text to your customers during the Black Friday time would be great as well. Yes, Shanna?
Just if you're going to use the email blaster in the back office, check it first. Mine, everything comes back spam, so I can't use it. But
really?
Yeah. But I still have an AOL email, so I don't know if it's that, but I'm old, yes. But just check it first. Don't wait until you actually need it to be able to send out your blast.
Well, I mean, for those, I don't have a separate contact manager program, but I've been kind of looking at some. But Google, obviously, Gmail does a nice job as well. So. Also, another great idea that I've had from past companies is making up your own basket and raffling that off as maybe some freebies that you have. So that's kind of an extra little sales ideas for you guys for the month of November. Any questions about that? There really wasn't anything.
Can I throw something out about Black Friday?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know anything, and this is not a lie. Like, I don't. But from looking at the past, 11 months that we've been with JE, which is crazy. As you guys can tell, a lot of the holiday sales are one day. and for specific items or whatever else, and they aren't shippable with a party. So I know last year around the holidays when I was looking at JE, they did some 12-day of Christmas sales and things like that. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind to prepare myself, because I mostly just do Facebook parties and do things on my VIP group. So for those of you that are like me and maybe not have a lot of local people, what I'm going to be doing is offering that for the direct party shipping cost and having them just order every time, whatever they want each day, and I will get those shipped to my house. And then, I'm doing either one of two ways. I'm going to throw out both ways. One way, they pay the fee that way, and then I cover the cost back to them, or I'm going to cover the cost of shipping to my house, and I will let them know exactly how much it's going to be to ship all of their items to them. And I'm probably leaning towards that way, because I don't want my customers to get irritated that they have to pay shipping for one item over and over and over again if they want to stock up on these different sales. That being said, and my house is a mess, but I've been doing some digging on the interwebs, again, at work. Let's be clear here, Melita, I want to make sure you're hearing this. I'm doing this at work. About finding different ways to ship for the cheapest way possible. And I ordered these boxes on USPS website. They ship their boxes to you for free because you have to pay to ship them back out. But they have this thing that is a flat rate box. It's not priority, but you can put as much stuff as you can. So I've been playing around with the dimensions, and I think I've gotten it down to like $6.38, pretty much evenly across the board, no matter what the weight is. And they're pretty decent size. So I ordered, see if I can switch my camera around. Like, I got all of these boxes shipped to my house for free. So they're fantastic. They're huge. And then what I'm going to do is, one is like a shoebox size, and the other is like a nice square shape. So it's a specific way to do it. And then we'll be using those to mail everything out. So it's one price. So I don't have to play around with figuring out all the different prices for people. And because sometimes you think priority is a great deal, and then it ends up being $25 and you want to kill yourself. So flat rate is a way to go. I will find out what dimensions I got, and I'll post those as well, because I think that will save you and your customers a lot of money and time, and they'll be happy that you're willing to help them out with that.
Those look like medium and large flat rate boxes to me.
Nope. So it's like the weirdest thing ever. It's a completely different thing that you can only get from their website. Like, you can't go to the post office and get these directly. I'll find the name, but it's like a really weird type of shipping that is kind of secretive. So I got in the club and found out what it is. So I'll let you guys know what it is.
Yeah, we order our boxes in bulk on the site all the time. So maybe it's the same ones we have, but I'm not sure. Because it's good.
Does anybody else use stamps.com? No.
I'm using Pirate Ship.
I haven't
heard of that.
I signed up with stamps.com, and I don't have to run to the post office ever. When you sign up, they offer you a free scale up to, I think, 5 pounds or 15 pounds. They send you labels, and you can go in and order just like the post office and stuff. But without the flat rate, you've got to go to the post office, weigh it, do all that stuff. But with stamps.com, it's you don't leave your office. You just do everything right there, and it hooks right into your computer, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, people do stamps.com, and then Tiffany found Pirate Ship because her postman said something to her that all of the other direct sales girls in her area use, and it gives you the business rate bulk shipping discount because you're going through their company. It's kind of a loophole, so you get 20% off your orders or whatever you're shipping. So that's how you're able to unlock some of those secretive price levels. But same thing. Either way, it's convenient. You can print out your labels at home and then just drop them in the mailbox and they'll get picked up. Sorry for the sidebar.
Why? I was going to talk about Black Friday too, so you just beat me to it.
Well, it's my holiday, Black Friday. Okay, I'm done.
My holiday too.
You're white as hell.
Okay, side note, has anybody downloaded that We're Related app on that hooks up to your Facebook to see if any of your friends are related to you?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm related to a famous Black person in history.
Okay, moving on. I am done.
She doesn't believe me. I'll show you one of these times. Okay, so yes, moving on. Next, I want to talk a little bit about recruiting. So there is still time to take advantage of those people who want to make a little bit of extra money, not take advantage of people. To talk to people about earning some extra money for the holidays. Obviously, we get paid immediately, so that's a huge perk to joining our company. For those people that want to earn a little bit of extra money before the holidays, we still have plenty of time left for people to do that. And kind of a fun way that you can incorporate that into your events, whether you're doing an in-home party or online, is to get a box and wrap it up like a present with a little opening on the top. And what you'd want to fill those things with were maybe your car keys. Lenny would put maybe a wedding picture, or maybe a picture of your house or your family on vacation, and use it as a conversation piece for people to either ask you, oh, well, what's this present with all this stuff in it? Or you can actually talk about it during your live, during your Facebook parties. But just a little bit, okay, basically explain to them, this is what my Jordan Essentials money is helping pay for. Like either it's Christmas, or it's paying your house payment, or helping you do little extra activities with your kids, pay for your wedding, and really kind of get them involved in your JE business, which in turn will help them kind of think about how JE could help them in their life. So kind of just like the cute little thing that you can add to your events, especially during this time of year, to as a conversation piece to talk about Jordan Essentials as a business and side income. So kind of a cute little idea there. Okay. Any questions about that? No. Lenny? Shanna? Have either of you ever done this?
No, but I was planning on doing it after my wedding to send out some stuff to people to say thank you.
That's a great idea. A lot of times I would use a little something like for the incentive trip, maybe like a little sand bucket with like a shovel and maybe like a lei or something like that as a conversation piece for people to be like, well, why do you have that? And so then that allows you to talk about, I'm earning points towards our incentive trip, or what have you. So it's just another way to kind of get a conversation piece, because people are like, well, that's kind of odd sitting out there. Anyway, so just a little idea there. The last thing I wanted to talk about is not to bypass this whole selling season, but now is actually the time to get yourself prepared for January, because typically after the holidays, everybody's crazy, and January can be a little bit of a more challenging month for booking parties. So what I highly recommend for you to do is to get your January calendar ready. During December, you're going to have all your holiday parties and everything mapped out, but a lot of people forget about January. So sit down with the January calendar and fill it out. So pencil in all of your priority dates for work and family, sports practices, rehearsals, school events, weddings, honeymoons, all those things. Enter your January calendar and see which dates you're actually available to do in-home parties, vendor events, and Facebook events. And if you're finding that you're not, you're having trouble finding some time, maybe think creatively. A little half an hour work party, or maybe you're going to set up some catalog parties for January. Think about all the health options that we'll have to offer people. So kind of be mindful of what things that you can offer for January, seeing as it's a little bit more of a difficult month. So that's the first thing. I call it calendar control. So really getting those exact dates and times that you're going to be ready. And then the next step is host in your own home in January. Do an online or do a home party to start the new year off right. And that way you'll be able to showcase January, Nancy usually does a pretty fun Joyful Jordan box, and as well as a host and customer special. So I don't know what that is. I don't get to know those things ahead of time. But
historically.
What?
Historically.
Historically, yes, historically. And from all the hintings that I've heard, they do something fun in January to help, start everybody's year off right. So I would highly suggest hosting your own event in the month of January. And then call your hosts from September and October and offer them one of your New Year party dates. This is a great time to maybe offer them a free gift for booking in January. And then maybe an extra little thing at the day of their party to make sure that they hold their event. So hostess coaching is extremely important in January because the new year happens and people get crazy and stuff like that. So you need to actually work a little bit more diligently to keep those January parties that you do book. Tell all of your customers this month that when they book a party in January, you'll enter them into a drawing for maybe a fun, maybe the host rewards for your event that you're going to hold in January. So they'll be just about ready to reorder by the time January comes along, because that's about 2 months away. So that's another good idea to kind of incent them to book in January. And then you can it gives yourself a couple months to kind of plan what, maybe extra things you'll add on to your order, or put a little, any of your freebies from Host Rewards or what have you. You can put those in that basket to make it really fun. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, January parties. Start to think about them now. Obviously, if you don't have your November filled, that is going to be your priority. So book November 1st and December as well. But I always highly recommend getting your calendar ready to know for sure when those open dates are. And so that's the first step. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that, because every time that I have pre-planned my January, my year definitely goes much better because I kind of started off right and positive. So, any questions about that? No? Okay, so since we're close to Monday Night Live, I just want to tell you guys we have a super exciting speaker next Monday for our team training. We're going to be talking about customer care and follow-up, which I think is going to be invaluable for this month, especially. A lot of us have been in the business for a certain amount of time now, and I know for me personally, customer follow-up, I'm not that great at it, and I definitely could use some help. And especially from what I've learned in this particular business in Jordan Essentials, you are missing out tremendously if you're not taking advantage of good customer care and follow-up. The reorder business here is huge, and that is how a lot of these really long-term high-up leaders have maintained their status, their ranks for so long, several of them being here the whole 18 years the company's been open. So our special guest speaker will be sharing some of her tips on the 12th of November, which is next Monday. So I really, really hope you guys get on that call and invite your teammates and everything. And we can learn a lot from her. So.
Can I add 2 things before I forget?
Yeah.
I am trying to be a little bit more organized. So I will be trying to do the no zero list for the month on Mondays so that it's not crazy hectic and me trying to bother everyone to figure out everyone's numbers. So if you have earned something, please do not think I'm ignoring you. I will make sure that it's posted. But I think it's a little bit easier to give it a week's time to see kind of where everyone is going. I did it today because it was a Monday and I wanted to start on a Monday. Sorry about it. And then also, if you did not see the post, for anyone on Amy, myself, or Shanna's team and below who do earn Green by 15, I will be making custom graphics for you as an incentive because I don't have time to always make graphics for everyone. And I'd rather do it as a way to congratulate you for earning your Green by 15. So it'll probably be like an announcement since we don't get the graphics for the JJ box until the following month. Or if you'd like something else, like a thank you or something simple like that, I could do that. But I figured helping you guys out with a fun graphic that has your information and your website on it would be really cool to be able to share. So that is what I will be doing. Because I think it's important that you earn it and that you get that recognition. And it's not that I'm being a selfish boo-hoo. Don't know what that means. But I want to make sure that, you know, those of us that are earning it, you get that little special perk. So I won't be able to do this every month, but I wanted to do that this month because I think it's super important to get people pumped up.
And just a reminder, the people that earn Green by 15 get the JJ box free and early. So that is the perk, to know the JJ box early. And so we have to be conscientious about the fact that we need to respect those people that earned it early. That's kind of the whole premise behind it, according to Nancy. So the only other thing is, not that anybody cares, but I'm going to be out of town the week of November 17th through the 24th. I will be available on and off on Facebook, but if I'm tardy in responding, I'm not going to be in town.
Yeah, no one cares.
Can I share a little something?
Of course.
I just wanted to say that I am running a marathon on Saturday in Richmond. And because of Jordan Essentials, it paid for my marathon, it's paying for my hotel and my weekend away.
Yay!
That's awesome.
That's phenomenal.
Super wonderful, and I'm very thankful.
That is something to share at your event for sure.
Definitely. It'll be in my wrapped present.
There you go. I don't know why you want to run a marathon, but I think that's awesome.
A little bit of crazy. A little bit of crazy.
I always wanted to be a runner. Okay, guys. So you've got about a 10-minute break before Monday Night Live. Please pop on there and then come back to the team page and share a little bit with everybody what you took away from Monday Night Live. It's going to be a really awesome one tonight. So I would appreciate it if all of you guys did share a little something that you took away from that, just to help the team kind of, I don't know.
Find value and participating in our meet.
I was trying to figure, it's been a long Monday. I'm just going to say that. It's great for people to share because maybe you noticed something that they didn't, and that would be an aha moment for them as well. So anyway, thank you guys for popping on. And the other thing, give us some feedback on how you feel about the way we did things this month, either in a private message or on the page. It's there for everybody. So anyway, thank you guys for popping on, and
hope you feel better, Shannon.
Yes.
Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Lots of healing on that knee.
Yeah, and I saw that bruise on your arm, girl. Some helio on that arm too.
I was going to ask if that would work or if the
No, use helio.
Helio.
My mom fell and had a bruise like this big on her thigh, not joking, and it went away so fast. She's a big bruiser.
Yeah,
well, I have
helio.
a couple. IV sticks there.
Yeah. What happens to us reddish-headed people?
I thought
Shannon?
you were black.
Definitely black.
All right, let's take a break.